Have you ever stood up from a chair and felt like your legs just didn't want to help you? Maybe you've noticed your arms aren't quite as strong as they used to be, or lifting the groceries takes a little more effort than it once did. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Aging doesn't mean we have to accept weakness as the new normal. In fact, there's one simple daily habit that can help you restore the strength in your muscles. Yes, even if you're well into your 60s, 70s, or beyond. Now, I know it might sound too good to be true. We've been told for years that muscle loss is just part of getting older. And while it's true that we naturally lose some muscle with age, the story doesn't end there. You have far more power over your body than you think. Your muscles are still listening. They're just waiting for the right signal. And that signal comes from one small change you can make starting today. Let's be honest. We all want to stay active, independent, and full of life as we age. Who wants to rely on someone else just to tie their shoes or carry a bag of groceries? No one. That's why this habit is so important. Not just for strength, but for your confidence, your balance, and your freedom. So here it is. The one habit that can help you rebuild and maintain muscle strength like you're 40 again is this: consistency in low-resistance strength movement, even just for 10 to 15 minutes a day. Now, before you picture a gym full of heavy weights and sweaty machines, take a breath. That's not what we're talking about here. I'm talking about simple, doable movements. Things like standing leg lifts while brushing your teeth, chair squats in the living room, or light resistance band stretches while watching your favorite TV show. You don't need to overhaul your whole routine. You just need to keep your muscles engaged every single day. You see, the body is remarkable. Even after 60, 70, 80 years of living, it responds quickly when we challenge it. When you use your muscles, even gently, you send a message to your body. I still need this strength. Don't let it go. And your body listens. The muscle fibers rebuild, the nerve connections sharpen, and you start to feel stronger, sometimes in just a few weeks. Let me share something that might surprise you. Studies show that adults in their 70s and even 80s can regain a significant amount of muscle mass with just light strength training done regularly. That means you don't have to be in your 40s to feel strong like you were in your 40s. You just need to move in a way that builds strength every day without skipping. Think about how many routines you already follow. Your morning coffee, a walk to the mailbox, maybe a favorite show after dinner. What if building strength became just as natural as brushing your teeth? That's how simple it can be. You don't need 2 hours at the gym. You just need the habit. Let's start with something you can do right now. Find a sturdy chair, stand in front of it, and lower yourself slowly as if you're going to sit, but stop just before you reach the seat. And then stand back up. That's a chair squat. Try 5 of those. Feel your legs working? That's your muscles remembering what they were built for. Or grab a resistance band, loop it under your foot, and slowly pull it upward with your arms like you're drawing a bow. You don't need to sweat buckets. You just need to show up for yourself every day. And here's the best part. This habit doesn't just give you muscle strength. It gives you more energy, better balance, less joint pain. And yes, a feeling that you're turning the clock back a little, because your body starts to feel like it used to. So the next time you think, it's too late for me to get strong again, I want you to remember this. Muscles don't keep track of your age. They respond to what you do. And if you give them a reason to come alive again, they will. Let's build on that momentum. And here's something you might not realize. It's not just about what you do, but how consistently you do it. That's where the magic happens. It's like watering a plant. You can't flood it once a month and expect it to thrive. But a little water every single day? That's what brings it to life. Your body works the same way, especially as we age. Gentle daily movement tells your muscles, hey, we're still in the game. And trust me, your body listens. Now, if you're wondering how to make this a habit without getting bored or overwhelmed, here's a little trick. Anchor it to something you already do every day. Maybe it's your morning coffee. Before you sip that first cup, stand at your kitchen counter and do 10 slow squats, or 30 seconds of marching in place. Or maybe it's right after brushing your teeth. Find a rhythm that feels natural, something easy to remember and hard to ignore. And if you're thinking, but I have bad knees, or my balance isn't great, don't worry. There's always a gentler version. Instead of squats, sit and stand from a chair. Instead of marching, tap your toes while seated. Lift your knees one at a time. You don't have to match anyone else's pace. Just move your way every day. That's the goal. You see, muscle strength isn't just about lifting heavy weights or looking toned. It's about living life on your own terms. Being able to carry groceries without asking for help. Getting up from the floor without struggling. Lifting your grandchild into your arms. These little moments of independence, they're everything. And they start with that one daily habit. But here's something else people don't talk about enough: the role of protein. Think of protein as the building blocks your muscles use to grow stronger. You could be doing all the right movements, but if your body doesn't have enough protein, it's like trying to build a house without bricks. And after 60, our bodies actually need more protein than before, not less. So, how do you get enough without feeling like you're eating steak 3 times a day? It's simpler than you think. Start your morning with a protein-rich breakfast. Maybe a couple of scrambled eggs, or Greek yogurt with some nuts and berries. Even a protein shake if you're not big on eating early. Then, throughout the day, keep little sources of protein coming in. A handful of almonds, a piece of cheese, a few slices of turkey. It doesn't have to be fancy or expensive, just consistent. And don't forget to hydrate. Muscles need water to function properly. Even mild dehydration can make your body feel stiff, sluggish, and sore. If you've ever wondered why you feel a cheer some days than others, check your water intake. Most older adults don't realize they're not drinking enough until their body starts sending distress signals. Make it a habit to sip water with every meal and keep a bottle nearby during your exercises. Now, let's take a moment to talk about posture, because it plays a sneaky but powerful role in maintaining muscle strength. As we age, it's easy to slip into a slouched position, shoulders rounded, back curved, head drooping forward. Over time, this puts extra stress on your back and neck, and your muscles have to work harder just to keep you upright. But when you make it a habit to straighten up, roll your shoulders back, lift your chest, and align your head over your spine, you're engaging your core, your back, and your legs in one simple motion. It's like a mini workout without even breaking a sweat. Try checking in with your posture whenever you pass a mirror or stand up from a chair. That simple cue can gently remind your muscles to stay active and alert throughout the day. And let me tell you, these small efforts stack up. Day by day, your body begins to respond. You'll start noticing little things, like walking with more confidence or waking up with less stiffness. Maybe you'll catch yourself going up the stairs without holding the railing, or bending down to tie your shoes without thinking twice. These aren't just random good days. These are signs that your muscles are coming back to life. It's not about looking like a fitness model. It's about reclaiming the parts of yourself that may have started to feel out of reach. That strength, that ease of movement, that lightness in your step, it's still in you. It's just been waiting for a little attention, a little care, and one small daily promise: to move with intention. Because once you begin to feel strong again, even just a little, it changes everything. Your energy rises, your mood improves, even your sleep gets better. It's like your whole body takes a deep breath and says, "Ah, yes, this is what we were made for." And here's something I want you to really hear. It's never too late. Never. I don't care if you're 60, 70, 80, or beyond. Your muscles don't look at the calendar. They respond to action. Even if you've spent the last 20 years sitting more than standing, your body still remembers how to rebuild. It might take time, and it might feel slow at first, but every single move you make matters. I've seen people in their 80s go from needing a cane to walking unaided, just by building a few minutes of daily strength into their lives. I've seen grandparents who couldn't lift a gallon of milk now easily lifting their grandkids with a smile. Not because they joined a gym or hired a personal trainer, but because they made one simple promise: I'll move today. And listen, this isn't about perfection. Some days you'll feel tired. Some days your joints might ache more than usual. That's okay. What matters is that you show up for yourself. Even on the tough days. Even if all you do is stretch your arms over your head and roll your shoulders. That still counts. That's still momentum. Because strength isn't built in a single day. It's built by not giving up. And if you ever catch yourself thinking, "What's the point?" Let me remind you, you are the point. Your independence, your freedom, your joy, your ability to do the things you love, that is the point. You were never meant to just sit and fade away. You were made to thrive, to laugh, to dance, to walk through life with your head high and your heart full. And believe it or not, regaining your muscle strength is one of the keys that unlocks all of that. So let's recap the real secret. The one habit we've been talking about. Move your body every single day in a way that builds strength, even just a little. Whether it's slow squats, rising from a chair, arm circles while you boil the kettle, or a few balance exercises while brushing your teeth. It all adds up. Pair that with simple protein at every meal. Drink your water. Check in with your posture. And most importantly, remind yourself daily, you are still in charge of your health. You still have the power to make choices that bring your body back to life. And when you start seeing those signs, stronger steps, less pain, more energy, celebrate them. Don't brush them off. Let them fill you with pride. Because you earned every bit of that progress. You chose yourself. And if you're ready to go even deeper, build a 5-minute morning routine, track your movement in a journal, or add in light resistance bands, I'll be right here cheering you on. You're not in this alone. Every step forward, I'm here with you, believing in your strength. Because, friend, you've still got so much life to live. Don't let weak muscles hold you back from any of it. The best version of you isn't behind you. It's rising inside you, right now, every time you choose to move. So today, start small. Start simple. But whatever you do, just start.